Ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests, welcome. Well, then I've got to move you to the side. All right, welcome everyone to the judges panel, where ultimately the judges, yourself, are going to determine who is no longer in this competition. Let's start with you, Mike. How did we end up back here, losing yet again to Fortius?
Yeah. I think we ended up here because, we couldn't work as a team. Some people were listened to and others were not.
Noah, last vote was a decently unanimous vote, which is great. It shows village unity. But the problem with a unanimous vote is now someone that was in the majority is now in the minority. So how does that bode for you?
You never know. I think someone said it best, like the last tribal, like everyone's kind of taking this day by day. That's kind of how we have to like take it. And yeah, I know it's been a pretty wild last bit, but a lot of information. I don't know. But yeah, we just gotta move on forward.
Austin, Noah says there's been a lot of information going on in this last bit. Does that ring true to you? And if so, what is this information?
I mean, there's not been like a whole lot of crazy information for me at this like time, but like I feel like people definitely talked more the last little bit, and things have been said. Do I know if it's actually happening or true? I don't know, but yeah.
Karen, what is the difference between playing day by day and positioning yourself to make it to the end game?
I don't think there's necessarily a clear difference. I think you can be looking at things day by day because you are taking in what's right in front of you and where you're at and what's going to serve you best right now. And if it's serving you best right now, that's getting you one step closer to that long term, to the end game. The biggest thing is weighing out those factors, though, the short versus the long term, and what day by day right now seems really good might come and bite you in the ass in a couple of rounds. So I don't know. It's hard to calibrate that difference.
Sanam, speaking of calibration, how do you calibrate? Are you there, Sanam? Can I ask you a question? I know you're here, but off camera.
That's not my name.
Sanam, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I still love you.
That's crazy.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of inside baseball on why I mispronounced your name just now. Because when you were being hosted by Topholomia Baxter, saying your name in the Topholomia Baxter accent was very difficult, and I kept feeling like I was saying it wrong, but I was really saying it right. And so now that I don't have such a pronounced accent, it really tripped me up on the appropriate way to say your name.
You're so fine. Also, most of the time when everybody says it, it's in writing. I'm only giving you grief because I didn't realize you said my name originally because of the way you pronounce it. But I understand the mistake. It's just I didn't realize you were talking to me first. I am here. You can ask me a question. Hello. I'm about to get gas, but I'm waiting.
Great. So speaking about whatever Karen just said prior to me saying my soliloquy, how do you navigate the social strategy of playing a Survivor-esque game with the twists and turns that come with the Kaleidoscope-esque game?
I think that like one thing everybody on our tribe has done well, and I haven't seen everybody here play, but like we're all stars for a reason. We all are social players. I know Denson mentioned that last tribal. So I think that like at the end of the day, I can't control the outcome of a twist. I can't control what someone else does. I can put myself in a position to like have those conversations, and like you can't get through without sharing. You can't do well with sharing everything. So it's knowing what to share when, and you're always going to mess up. So I think it's just like relying on that, but you really can't use that to navigate every twist. Like last season's snake or my season's snake test. Like, there was nothing that the person who went home could have said to talk him out of it because the snake had made up his mind. Not everything can be resolved by strategizing. So it's just putting yourself in the best circumstances possible and doing what you can.
Vincent, let's talk about the socialization of it all. How do you compete with such a social group?
I'm taking a pee right now, so everyone has to stick with it. I, as someone that does play this, you can hear the echo. Oh my gosh! As someone that does play this game socially, it's hard because you try to do your best at socializing with people, no matter if you're working with them or not. But then it also becomes frustrating when people try to utilize that and say, "Oh well, you know." Because we know that everyone else knows that Benson, Andrew, Coach likes to talk to people. We're gonna say that, oh, he's been saying this and he's been saying that. That becomes frustrating because yeah, just I played in a game once where someone tried to accuse me, and I was guilty of it. Someone tried to accuse me of, oh, I heard you've been talking game to everyone. It's like I absolutely have, because why wouldn't I do that? This game's supposed to be based off of the social strategic part of the game. So, I don't even know if I'm answering your question right now, and I'm just trying to get the rest of the stuff out of my body. But like, I I understand that because social players are always going to get labeled a certain way, or certain labels are going to get put on them, that negative qualities might get put on them as well. But I'm never going to change how I play the game. And if people appreciate the social aspect, fine. If people don't, fine. I hope I answered your question. And also, happy birthday.
Thank you. Mike, Denson brings up some very valid points. Whether you're playing the game or not playing the game, every interaction that you have from the time we welcome you on call till the time the last vote is read is a game conversation. So, how do you know which ones hold more weight than others?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think you have to be the judge of that and the judge of everyone else's perception, you really have to be the judge of like who fosters those bonds. Creating alliances is great. I'm only in one alliance right now, and I believe that those people have turned on me, and will be voting for me tonight, which I'm not really sure why. So so I think those bonds, I feel like I was personally duped into those bonds, because I gave myself, I have never told a lie in this game. I said I will not be the villain that I was in my previous game, and I will never tell a lie this entire game. So I have told the truth to every single person in this game, and I will continue doing that throughout my entirety here. So I don't know. I mean, I think understanding you really have to, it's about trust and ultimately faith. Like, you don't know who's lying to you and who's not. I mean, all these people made it far in their games. Like, all these people are liars. Like, all y'all are liars. I'm gonna say that. All of you lie, cheat, and steal. That is what this game is about. That is what Survivor is about. I am trying to tell the truth this entire game. That is my strategy. And that is what I have been doing this entire time. So, if y'all feel comfortable with liars, fine, by all means. So, yeah, I mean, I think you really have to, I think especially in a game where everyone kind of knows each other, you stick beside the people that you know. Do I believe that is happening right now? Sure, I believe that's what's happening. It's the easiest thing to do because you have already built in trust with some people. Versus, talking to someone that you met for the first time who has already been a snake in a previous game. So it's really hard to say, especially in a game like this, because we've all made it very far before.
All right, Noah, Mike gave us a lot to unpack there, and we're gonna slowly try to unpack that together because that's what the judges panel is all about. Let's start with the comment that in a game that is designed for deception, and everybody is being said that they are lying, but they're saying they're telling the truth. Can you really believe somebody when they're saying they're telling the truth in a game where everybody's expected to lie?
It is, Topher, I will say, a
It
contradiction. I'm not the best with words. Contradiction. So I guess it's up into the eye of the beholder. It's whether people are trusting Michael's words at face value and what they're saying, or if they don't. I guess that's just the name of what that meant, I guess. Like, because yeah, if we're all liars, then we're all liars, but we all cannot all be liars and not be a liar. But I get what they meant with what they said, if that makes sense.
I don't know what you just said right now, low key. No shade.
Girl, me with the last 90 seconds of your answer, like I was disassociating. But yeah, I was just basically saying you can't say you're the only truthful person. Not you specifically, just in general. So you can't say you're the only one telling a truth, but then we're all liars and everyone in the game of
No, yeah,
Survivor
absolutely.
Survivor lies.
You
I
know, but
understand that.
I know that I have been telling the truth this entire time. So that's what I'm gonna say, right? Obviously, like, you know your truth. I know my truth. Like, I don't know your truth. You don't know my, like, you know what I'm saying? So it is, you're right. It is in the eye of the beholder.
Austin, alliances were mentioned. Mike has openly volunteered that he's in an alliance that he feels he can no longer trust anymore. Does it surprise you to hear that alliances are already forming? Do you feel like, that's something that is a plenty, or is it more rare?
In this group, I honestly have no idea. If there's I'm not surprised if there's I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few alliances. It's all stars. The stars reverting their third person out tonight. All few people are talking. We're not all just one group call anymore. So I'm not going to be surprised if there's other alliances out there that I don't know about. That's the name of the game. I'm sure there could be people with multiple alliances already. You never know.
Can I?
Yeah, of course, Noah. You can speak up
Sorry.
anytime you want. Go for
Wait,
it.
I'm just thinking, Michael, you've never told a lie in this game so
Yeah.
far. But when you told me you weren't included in any alliance chats literally less than 3 hours ago, is that not a lie?
No, because I don't consider that an alliance anymore.
Interesting. Okay, noted. Okay,
Karen, you
got
threw
you.
my name out there, Karen. Stop nodding your head. You said my name.
No, I just think it's interesting. You can change the terms of what a lie is and what isn't a lie.
That's
It's what
what I'm.
hearing.
Yeah, because it's my
And
truth.
Okay,
But you can do the
truth
same
is
thing
you threw
too.
my name and other people's name out too.
I
So
never threw
that's
your
the
name out,
name of the
Karen.
game. Okay,
Karen, I
and that's
never
your
threw.
truth.
No, I never threw your name out.
Okay, I believe you.
Absolutely never threw your name out. And you can say you believe me, and maybe you're lying, maybe, or maybe not. I don't know, but I will say, and I will continue to say that I never threw your name out. You got played.
Karen, Mike is saying that you got played. What do you make of that? Do you feel like you're being played in this moment? What is happening right now? Give me your perspective.
That's assuming my offhanded comment of saying, you're saying I said your name, I heard you said my name, and I'm putting a ton of weight into that, right? I didn't say I bought it. I didn't say that changed everything for me today or had any impact today. Just said what was out there when we're talking about truth and lies and what constitutes as lying and what you can addend to say, no, that wasn't a lie. Actually, I'm telling the truth. And I just find that interesting. I don't know. It's just interesting.
Sanam, do you find it to be very telling in the way in which people communicate here at the judges panel as to who may be fighting for their life or who has a reason to defend their actions? Is a lot coming out right now for you personally or in a general overall? Sanam. I know I said your name right. It's Sanam. Is it Sanam? I said Sanam the first time. Jeez Louise.
I was gonna let that one ride. I love you.
Sanam or Sanam? Correct me right now.
Sam.
It's Sanam. I thought it was Sanam. I've been saying Sanam.
Happy
Oh,
birthday, Topher. I love you so much.
Roll the tape.
Okay, see. The real
I think
rivalry is me versus
it's
Sanam's
really-
name.
It's interesting. Like I mean, I didn't know there were any alliances. I was informed of this, and even as names have been flying back and forth, like for the record, I'm not an alliance. Feel free to pick me up. But like we're learning all this information, and it's hard because like I know the names that have been pitched to me by the people who have pitched them. But when someone comes to you and says, "I've heard 3 people say this," are you just saying that? Or even if you say, "I heard this person say this person say this person say this," still could be a lie. Like you have no idea. So like if Topher goes to Jen and says I'm voting for Sanam, and then Jen comes to me and says Topher said, maybe Topher never said that, but now has decided that because he knows that that's like it's so hard to gauge. And so I'm learning a lot more about like where things might have come from, but none of it's giving me answers. It's giving me more questions, and none of it makes my vote any easier. I think like sometimes you can kind of find out like someone's very scared by the way they respond, but tonight I have no idea what's happening.
All right, Denson, I'm going to bring the last question to you. How do you determine, like what Sanam has said, how do you determine if the information somebody is bringing to you is correct? How do you validate that? What's the best way of going about that?
You go based off of how your conversations have gone. So like I'm not afraid to say this. I've had great conversations with everyone on this tribe. Some people, it feels like they want to just, oh, let's share pleasantries so we can get to the game talk. And some people it's like, hey, let's share pleasantries, and if game talk comes up, then we talk game. With the latter, those are the people that I put more stock in because it's like, okay, they're not trying to overgame this. One, because pre-merge, pre-swap, and it's like, that's crazy. Why would you do that? But two, I don't like working with people that are constantly just like, I gotta make a big move. I gotta make a big move because, Will Wall and Millennials vs. Gen X told me that I gotta make a big move. For me, I trust the conversations that I've had, and if it bites me in the ass or it bites someone else in the ass, fine. But I know where I'm at, and I'm also enough into the org community that anyone that knows me or people that have learned me in this game would know I'm not wavering no matter what the org community tells me I have to do, if that makes sense. So, if it comes out that happens, whatever. Y'all know where my mind was at the entire time because I tell people exactly where I'm at, no matter if it screws me or not. Period.
And on
Yeah.
that note, there is only one truth teller, and that is the votinger, which is where we're going to go right now. So I am going to go off camera and mute myself while I am away. Please feel free to bump your
Topher,
vote.
I will let you know that when I am in the voting booth, I will be playing my advantage. Just letting you know.
I'm going to go off camera and I am going to mute myself. And while I am away, please feel free to talk about anything except for this vote and the game. And to also bump up your vote to the top of the prod chat and do anything else you feel like doing. I will write the votes as you write them.
Should we sing happy birthday to Topher,
Yes, I think we should.
who has a kazoo, who's starting it off?
Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum-dum-dum.
Happy
Happy birthday
to
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday.
to you. Happy
Happy birthday
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
Oh,
to
you.
you. Okay, come on,
Different
Ron.
birthday songs hit different.
Shout out to anyone else with a birthday today. Shout out to my proud chat guests.
Shout
My
out to
podcast.
Aaliyah.
Yeah,
It's
happy
Aaliyah's
birthday,
birthday.
Leah. Throw down for Leah. I gotta piss and smoke at the same time. Now that's
Shout out to my prod guests, Coco and Cam. Shout out to my family. Oh, shout out to Queen Mother, Julie Ragbeer. We love her. Ugh, I love Julie. I love Julie so much. We need Julie to be a renegade in this game. That's what we need Julie to come in like mid game and just like
you mean
yeah.
Victoria?
Huh?
Victoria?
No, I just want her to come in and just like I don't know, be the diva
She's
that she
never
is.
played
What someone
Kaleidoscope,
is saying
but
is
she would be an
Julie?
all-star.
Yeah. She
Julie
would
Ragbeer's real name is
Exactly.
Victoria.
She can
Julie-
hop into the all-star community, like all-star, like she is an all-star already.
It's
She doesn't
okay.
need to play a first time.
I feel like that would have been accepted.
Exactly. Mother.
And then we would see Roberto here too. So
Mary Whitney Calkins first.
How did I know you were singing?
Queen.
The one advantage of having this on my way to work was so that my drive to work would be interesting. Don't all talk at once, guys. I wanted to talk to my friends before work.
I'm listening to traders in the background.
Low key, same.
I've still never seen Traders.
You need to watch it. It's really good.
You have got
I was
to
pretty
watch
booed in
it.
Traders, and I called out one of the traders correctly, so I'm pretty proud of that. Somebody who did not know what was going on the entire time. I knew more than the Faithfuls did. They lost.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Look, girl, not too much.
Michael was a Faithful.
I made it far too. I wanted to be a trader so badly. So badly. But that's okay.
That looked really stressful, Loki. I was okay with not having data in that one. Everybody was so paranoid all the time. They're like, as if Survivor isn't paranoying enough. Paranoying, that's a word now.
No. Yeah. Shout out to Brian and Shayna. Y'all misted me.
To everyone regarding Brian, I told you so.
Oh, shout out to Shayna. She just won 1984 too. Yeah. She was acting like ditzy and stuff the entire time. Nah, she knew exactly what was going on. So that's
She's
funny.
smart as heck. Anybody who falls for her acting ditzy deserves it. If they don't know her, if they do know her.
I have the ballots inside of this judging box. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The Olympian with the most amount of votes will have a moment to speak their piece, and then they must leave the Zoom immediately. But before I read the votes, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol or other relevant advantage that they would like to play, now would be the time to do so.
I told everyone that I had an advantage. Well, that was a lie. Do better. Well, actually, maybe you guys got me. Let's see.
All right. I'll read the votes. First vote. Michael. One vote, Michael. Michael. Two votes, Michael.
It's about to be unanimous. Damn.
William. Two votes, Michael. One vote, William. William. 2 votes Michael, 2 votes William. Noah. 2 votes Michael, 2 votes William, 2 votes Noah. 1 vote Noah, 1 vote Noah. 2 votes
About to be
Michael,
a
2
second.
votes William, 1 vote Noah. Michael. 3 votes Michael, 2 votes William, 1 vote Noah. William. 3 votes William, 3 votes Michael, 1 vote Noah. Michael. 4 votes Michael. Michael. 5 votes Michael. Next player to be bested by the competition and defeated in the Olympic Games is Michael.
Damn, I have so many last words. I don't know what I did. I never said your name, Karen. So whoever told you, I actually never said it. I considered you actually my number 2, right behind Austin. So I actually don't know. But yeah, I was trying to play the middle, so maybe that's why y'all got me. I don't know. Because that was smart on y'all, because I was really trying to manipulate you guys. So you guys completely got me. But I usually don't like to go out without I'm grateful to have played. Um, but I think there are usually consequences to your actions. You guys took the action of voting me out. So now there are consequences to that. Things will be revealed. Yes, I was in an alliance with Karen and William. So if any of you guys are also in an alliance with Karen and William, be aware of that. Be very aware of that, because they might be in alliance with other people as well. And they just turned on me, so they might turn on you guys. Yeah. And also, a lot of people were saying your name, Karen, and I defended you actually. So I really tried to get it off of you, actually. That was my mistake. Yeah, no one said Keaton's name. I actually wanted to vote out Keaton tonight, but I don't know. We'll see. I have more tea, but you know what? I'll leave the rest up to you guys. I'll let you guys fight it out. This was really fun. I had such a great time like coming back and stuff. I wanted to make it farther, but that's okay. This was really fun. So I just really enjoyed playing with all of you and just being hosted by Topher and Jen and the rest of the production team as well. And I'm not gonna get rank 1 now. Ugh. I'm rank number 3. I've texted so much in my production chat. Damn, I was trying to scheme. I know, Denson. I know you and Jacob are in the middle of this a lot, this whole tribe, and I thought I was in the middle of this entire group. So I really thought I was playing Austin and Sanam and Noah on one side, and Karen and William and Keaton on the other. Yo, I really thought I was playing everyone, and y'all got me. Like I was dead set in the center. Like they were like, oh, yesterday Austin, they were like, oh, maybe we should bring Austin in, and I was like, oh, nope, can't have that. I want Austin over here in my other pocket. And so, but yeah. And then Karen said your name this morning. So that's interesting. But yeah, that's very funny. Oh, and there was the group of 6 as well. And William and Karen brought that up to me, Noah. They were like, oh, Noah, the group of 6 earlier on. And I was like, oh, okay. And didn't say anything about that. But I wrote it down because I take notes. So there's that too. I had a great time, but I like all of my information just to come to light. Those are the consequences of voting me out. Like you chose that, so that's what you have to live with. And that's okay. But just that's what you have to do moving forward. I mean, even Karen, you did say you were ready to even vote out Keaton just to like turn on your bestie if you needed to. You did say that to me the first night. You're playing an amazing game, but a lot of people wanted you to go home. I'm not gonna say that because those people, ride or dies a little bit. So, but yeah, Andrew, you're a snake, but maybe you didn't vote for me, but yes, you are playing a great game. Yes, you are. Yeah, don't no. You're doing well. You're doing well. Good job. Tell Jess that I love her. She is my bestie, ride or die. I do want Jess to win this game, y'all. Like, no shade. I want her. I love her. So please, I love Jess. So I want her to win. Like, full transparency. I want Jess to win this game. I need her to win. So yeah, love you all. This was very fun.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciated having you.
Thank you.
You may now leave the Zoom. Well, in the game of life, telling the truth will get you far, but in the game of Survivor, telling the truth sends you home early.